A dying boy is denied treatment, not because it won't work, but because it costs too much. One rookie lawyer with nothing to lose decides to take on a billion-dollar system built to say no. What follows is a fight where the truth is buried, the odds are stacked, and justice comes at a price. After losing his father, Rudy Baylor drifts through life with no home, scraping by as a bartender while finishing law school, only to struggle finding work after graduating. Desperate, he joins shady lawyer Bruiser Stone.
He's a lawyer, and they call him Bruiser.
Who offers him cases but no salary, forcing Rudy to earn only if he wins. Paired with fast-talking assistant Dex Shiflett, he learns to secure clients quickly and takes on 2 cases, one trivial, one life-changing. Visiting the Black family, he witnesses their son Donnie Ray dying of leukemia.
Hold your head up. Mrs. Black!
While their insurance company refuses to pay, pushing Rudy to fight for justice as they place their faith in him. He also helps an eccentric old woman draft a will, leaving everything to a TV star, and in a small stroke of luck, finds a place to stay in her backyard, marking the first step in rebuilding his life.
I could let you have it quite reasonably.
The next day, Dex drags Rudy to a hospital, not to visit, but to hunt for clients, smooth-talking his way past staff and convincing even the most injured patients to sign legal papers.
Offering you settlements, I do not want you on it.
Leaving Rudy stunned by this gritty side of the profession. As Rudy struggles to adjust, his days shift from studying law to chasing cases in hospital corridors, where he notices a frightened, bruised woman named Kelly Riker and realizes she's trapped in an abusive relationship. Though Dex dismisses her as unlikely to take action, Rudy can't shake the feeling that she needs help. At the same time, his simpler case grows complicated when he learns Miss Birdie's fortune has nearly vanished due to taxes and bad investments. Determined, Rudy finally approaches Kelly,
Excuse me.
offering quiet support and urging her to escape, but her fear runs deep. She's convinced her husband would kill her if she tried.
Men who beat their wives.
Rudy chooses patience over pressure, listening instead of pushing. Soon after, his fragile new life is shaken when Miss Birdie's son and daughter-in-law show up at his apartment, fishing for details about the will. But Rudy holds his ground, protecting his clients' wishes while cleverly misleading them into thinking the money is still intact.
Her an enormous fortune.
How big?
If you are enjoying this story, make sure to like the video. After Rudy claims Miss Birdie still has money, her son suddenly pretends to care, while Rudy stays focused on passing the bar and building real connections with his clients. He soon becomes an official lawyer and celebrates briefly,
Here's to Rudy.
but things spiral when Bruiser's past catches up. His partner is arrested, the FBI raids the firm, and Bruiser disappears, leaving Rudy and Dex alone. Forced into court, Rudy is unexpectedly allowed to proceed,
Your Honor, let him argue the case.
but powerful attorney Leo Drummond offers a $75,000 settlement as both a deal and a warning of a brutal fight ahead.
If you say no, and it's going to be World War III,
Despite pressure to accept, the Black family refuses to settle, choosing justice over money, and Rudy commits to seeing the case through.
I want to expose these people.
With the case intensifying, and just as pressure builds, a stroke of luck arrives when a fair and respected judge replaces the previous one, giving Rudy a real shot at justice. He successfully requests Donnie Ray's testimony from home, where the dying boy bravely shares his story in front of intimidating corporate lawyers.
We wouldn't be here if your clients had done what they should have done.
Determined to dig deeper, Rudy travels to the company's headquarters, only to find key employees mysteriously gone, but manages to target a high-ranking executive holding on to a fragile lead. Soon after, tragedy strikes as Donnie passes away, leaving behind grief and injustice. But for Rudy, the loss fuels a quiet determination to take on powerful lawyers and fight harder than ever. That night, Rudy's thoughts are shattered by a call from Kelly.
I need your help.
Where are you?
Her voice shaking as she tells him she's been beaten again. Without hesitation, Rudy rushes to her, gets her out of danger, and takes her to Miss Birdie's place so she can have somewhere safe to rest. Now, he's not just battling in the courtroom, he's trying to protect someone whose life is falling apart. The next morning, as Rudy arrives at their office, Dex quietly stops him and shows him a letter revealing that a listening device has been planted in the room. They've been under surveillance. Suspecting who's behind it, Dex quickly comes up with a plan and pretends to call Rudy, loudly mentioning that the Black family is willing to settle for $175,000.
How much?
She said she'd take 175.
The setup works perfectly when, the very next day, Leo Drummond offers a settlement in that exact range, confirming their suspicions. Rather than exposing the scheme, Rudy and Dex decide to outplay him, staging another fake call involving a jury list, with Dex using a payphone and a stranger posing as a juror.
I'll do what I can.
Well, yes, sir.
Knowing Leo will fall for the bait. And once again, he does. Subscribe to the channel before watching ahead. On the first day of trial, Leo charges into the courtroom, accusing Rudy of illegally contacting a juror.
Did any of you all have a conversation recently?
But the situation spirals when the man in question suddenly loses his temper and punches Leo, throwing the entire room into chaos while Rudy and Dex quietly enjoy the moment, knowing they've rattled him. Away from the courtroom, Kelly takes a big step forward and signs her divorce papers at Miss Birdie's house, finally holding on to hope that her life can change. Back in court, Rudy tries to expose the insurance company's cruelty by presenting their harsh rejection letter.
You must be stupid.
But he struggles under pressure as Leo objects and Judge Kipler has to guide him on proper questioning,
An operation.
Leading.
reminding him how unforgiving the courtroom can be. When Leo takes over, he goes straight for Mrs. Black, coldly arguing that she already knew her son was beyond saving and implying she's lying. But she remains calm, telling the jury she simply wanted the best possible care for her child.
To have the best medical treatment.
Just like any mother would. In the middle of the chaos, Rudy realizes he may be inexperienced, but his determination to do what's right still matters. That same night, things turn violent when he accompanies Kelly to retrieve her belongings, only for her husband to attack. Rudy defends her, but Kelly, pushed beyond her limits, takes control and kills him herself. Though she's arrested, the court ultimately rules it as self-defense, and she walks free. Back in the trial, Rudy struggles as the company's vice president dodges questions and denies responsibility, making it seem like the truth is slipping away. But Dex uncovers a crucial witness, the fired clerk, who reveals the company paid her to stay silent and trained employees to deny every claim using a secret manual.
All claims were initially denied.
Marking a major breakthrough. Still, the defense quickly tears into her credibility, and the judge rules the stolen manual inadmissible.
You may cross-examine, Mr. Drummond.
Thank you.
Crushing Rudy's progress. Just when all seems lost, Dex contacts Bruiser in hiding and learns of a past case where stolen evidence was accepted, giving Rudy one last chance.
I got it. And from Bruiser, of all people.
In the final stretch, he returns to court with renewed confidence, cites the precedent, successfully submits the manual,
Sorry, Leo. Oh, I'm sure you...
and boldly calls the company's CEO to the stand, turning the tide once more. On the stand, the CEO is forced to read from the company's own manual,
To deny all claims within 3 days.
exposing a brutal policy. Rudy backs it up with hard numbers, showing thousands of claims rejected,
Does the figure 98,000 sound correct, give or take a few?
along with internal records that reveal the company's deep-rooted cruelty. In closing arguments, Leo urges the jury to side with corporations and labels Mrs. Black a liar. But Rudy takes a different approach, replaying Donnie Ray's final testimony,
Save my life would be a bone marrow transplant.
a dying boy who only wanted a chance to live. As the video plays, Mr. Black quietly places his son's photo before the CEO, and Rudy reminds the jury that anyone could be next if such injustice goes unpunished.
If you don't punish great benefit, you could be their next victim.
The jury rules in favor of the Black family, awarding $50 million.
An amount of $50 million.
A huge victory, with Rudy and Dex expecting a massive payout. But the celebration is cut short when Great Benefit declares bankruptcy and its CEO attempts to flee, leaving no money behind. When Rudy shares the news, Mrs. Black accepts it calmly, saying justice mattered more than money. Though the case makes Rudy and Dex famous,
We made history, Rudy.
Rudy ultimately walks away from law, choosing a quieter life and a chance to build something peaceful with Kelly. And don't forget to share this video with someone who'd love it too.